always glad to assist the juvenile liaison officers. If you think it'll help, I'll certainly talk to her.
Could we go somewhere more private, Father?
You are here in your official capacity.
Oh, yes, yes.
We won't be interrupted over here.
If you could persuade her to listen.
Persuade? Persuade is a dangerous word, Sergeant. In matters of this kind, the priest can only suggest. As a family, the Murphys aren't very fond of policemen, you know.
Was the father in trouble?
Now, that's certainly an improper question. You wait outside. I'll have a word with her.
Thank you, Father.
This is quite like the old days.
Old days?
The Cheadle Road blaze. I don't think you've forgotten.
Oh, that. It was a long time ago.
I often think about it. Johnny, why don't you call down to the church someday?
Yeah. Yeah, fine. Someday.
Johnny, come through, Johnny. I heard you ran a good race the other night.
Not bad.
Did you want to see me about something?
Yeah. Yeah. What about this athletics racket? I thought maybe if I trained, maybe the half mile?
I'm sure. But Johnny, before we say anything more about the running, tell me, is that really why you came to church this morning?
Why else?
That's for you to tell me. There was a time when you used to speak quite freely. Do you remember the night of the blaze?
Who's talking about fires?
I am. And isn't it about time I did? Now, don't worry, I'm not a policeman. I'm not in league with the police, I'm guessing. But Johnny, God doesn't guess. He knows. God helps those that help themselves, not those that are unhelpful. If you're not prepared to try and help yourself, then we'd better start talking about the half mile again.
No. No. No, I didn't come about that.
What did you come for, then?
You said about the blaze when I was a kid. Father, nothing gives me a kick like that. Not anymore. Maybe I'm changing my mind. I don't know. It's not because I'm scared.
Go on.
It's as if I'm nothing to do with anything anymore. Not the town, not the street, not Kathy,
Not even your friends? Slick, Doug?
not them at all. Father, I want...
Can't you knock before you come in?
I'm sorry.
Now, Johnny. Don't be a fool, Johnny!
I'm really sorry. I had no idea.
Please, let me write this down. It's just bad luck. To Zealand, for the first time in 10 years, I seem to be getting somewhere.
You knew him as a boy?
I knew him as a very brave little boy. What a pity. I'm a bit afraid he might do something stupid. He's in a strange mood.
You want to follow him?
No, Sergeant, we don't hunt. Boys like Johnny tend to believe they're the only important problem. That's the last thing we want to encourage. We'd like them to realize they're only part of something a little bigger.
But if you sort of opened him up, it might be very dangerous.
I never knew the police was a psychologist. But you forget God, Sergeant. He came before psychoanalysis. You forget that we believe in God. We have to leave quite a lot to him. Johnny will come back.
Look, rightly or wrongly, I'm going to tell you something. We've got a clue. A tie-up between Johnny Murphy and his fires. A small physical clue.
I suppose you'll need it for the courts. I don't think you need look far to connect the two. When he was a boy, there was a bad fire where the Murphys lived in Cheadle Road. Johnny was quite the hero. He gave the alarm, brought one of the twins out himself. And everyone made a great fuss of him. Great fuss.
You mean he started that fire?
Oh, no. There was no question of that then. But won't your psychologists tell you that people tend to reenact the scenes of their glory?
Can a child's mind be so complicated, Father? Look, can you persuade him to turn himself in?
You know that's not for me to do.
Then I shall have to turn him in. Kathy's going to be hurt.
Ah.
Well, we always like to do these things without too much fuss.
We? Well, Sergeant, you must think me very blind.
I don't understand you.
That I well believe. A man's love for a woman has always bewildered him. Nobody seems to come to me these days for the reasons they state. Don't look ashamed. I shall tell her that you had to do your duty. I think that's really what you came here to ask.
Thank you, Father.
Look at that man. Boyle murdering, we got to stop him.
No. Not a priest. He wouldn't do that. Let's give him a chance.
The oddest people believe in God, you know, Sergeant.
You must come down from there, Johnny.
You, up here. Tell him your name.
David Kaplan.
Louder!
David Kaplan!
Sergeant! Sergeant, call them back! It's David! Call back, you men!
Steady, Mrs. Catlin.
He's mad. He'll kill him! Come back! Come back with that ladder!
Tell
Don't
them,
let
David.
them!
Tell them.
Get back, police! Please get back!
You hear him? You hear what he said?
He's not bluffing, you know.
All right, Willie, back with him.
All right, lads. Leave it.
Now you. Back you go.
Johnny, I'm coming up.
If you come up, this kid comes down.
Don't be a fool, Johnny. I'm coming up, and I'm coming alone.
Come back! You kill the child! Father!
I warned you. You can't come up. I warned him. You heard?
David! That's my son!
All right,
It's
Sergeant.
my boy up there!
Come on, madam.
Tell him, Dave. Tell him.
Don't come. Please don't come.
Don't be afraid, either of you.
You want to kill a kid? Do you?
Listen. No one else is coming up. You can pull David back. He's afraid.
You're wasting your time.
People are always telling me that.
Get down. I don't like you here, Father.
I'm giving you a moment to think. That's all. Just think what you're doing, Johnny.
Don't try to come any further.
Never mind the police, Johnny. That's not the real point.
Shut up, I told you.
The real point is whether you're going to be forgiven finally.
I warned you, Father.
Whether God decides to forgive.
Shut up! Shut up, I'm done!
Don't look round. Don't hurt yourself anymore.
Oh, Father, I sold him. I did. And you.
He's done everything that he could have done.
I sold him.
Now, quiet.
I did.
I'll look out for her, Sergeant.
I did.
I think you'd best see to the twins. They're in the hall.
I did.
Let her wait in the car.
Come, Kathy. Come on. Don't blame the sergeant, Kathy. And you've nothing
Johnny.
to blame yourself for either.
It's thanks to me. Johnny's in the van.
No, Kathy. It's thanks to the sergeant the twins will never go in the van. And you've done well. Better than any others. Not just today, but for 10 years.
But Johnny.
Come on, Kathy. Get me.